ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Welcome to Department of Collegiate and Technical Education as part of Learning Management System. Computer Science and Engineering Department presenting session on Computer Organization for 3rd semester. Today's session is on Unit 2, Session 3, Register Transfer Notation and Assembly Language Notation. Before starting today's session, let's have the recap of the previous session. What are the contents we have discussed in the last session? In the last session, we have discussed about memory locations, that is how the memory store the data or information. It may be bit, byte or word. Bit represents a 0 or 1, byte is a group of 8 bits and word is a n bytes of information. Byte addressability. The successive addresses represents the successive locations. In memory, the locations have the successive addresses. If it is a 32-bit address, then the byte address can be 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, etc. So here the byte addressability can be represented by using big endian assignment and little endian assignment. In big endian assignment, the lower byte address are represented in the most significant byte, that is leftmost byte. So the assignments are from leftmost to rightmost, that is most significant bit to least significant bit, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In little endian assignment, the lower byte address represents the least significant bit, that is from rightmost to leftmost. That is, the assignments are assigning the byte address from 0, 1, 2, 3 from rightmost to leftmost, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, memory operations. Computer always store the program and instructions in memory. So that instruction need to transfer from memory to processor for execution. So in memory, there are two operations need to take place. One is load operation, that is transfer the contents of memory location to processor register. In that case, the contents of memory remains unchanged. Store operation, transfer the processor register contents into memory location. After the computation, processor transfer its register content into memory for storage purpose. In continuation of previous session, let's discuss the today's concepts. The objectives of today's session is on register transfer notation and assembly language notation. Let's start with register transfer notation. Transfer of information from one location in computer to another. Possible location in which transfer of information occurs are memory location, processor register, registers in IO device. Register transfer notation na ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ನೋಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನಿಂದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸರ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ದೆನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸರ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರಿಂದ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಆರ್ ವಿತಿನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸರ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ discussed in the first unit. Within among the different register are from processor register to memory location or IO location, and within the registers in IO device itself. IO device is also having some register within the IO device register to memory or processor register, or from processor register to directly registers in IO device. So the names for the address of memory locations may be LOC, place A, etc. So memory location can have different locations. So locations may be names, maybe LOC, place A, it can be anything. Similarly, the processor register may be R0, R1, R2, R3, R4 or R5. So R0 to R5. And IO registers names may be data in, data out. Okay. So always the contents of memory locations are denoted by square brackets around the name of the location. So the contents can be specified by square bracket around the name of the location. So let's take an example. So in this case, the R1 left implies square bracket LOC. Here R1 is the register, LOC is the memory location. The square bracket represents the contents of memory location. So this notation means the contents of LOC are transferred to register R1. So this notation represents contents of LOC are need to transfer to register R1. So LOC ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ R1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So it means that memory location LOC are transferred into register R1. Let's take one more example, that is R1 left implies square bracket R2. So in this case both are register. So left side also R1 register, right side also register R2. So in this case the square brackets represent the contents, right? Here the contents of register R2 are transferred to register R1. So this expression or notation transfer the content of register R2 to register R1. Let's take a look at this. Here the memory location and we have the register R1. Memory location is having different LOC, A, etc. And here the contents of LOC need to transfer to R1. So this diagram shows the memory is having LOC, that LOC content is transferred into register R1. So this is represented by using a notation, register transfer notation. R1 left implies LOC. So this is the LOC memory, LOC location. The contents of LOC locations are transferred to register R1. So always the memory content location is specified by using square brackets. The arrow, left arrow, the right hand side of the left arrow denotes the value. Always it denotes the value. The left hand side denotes the where the place that value need to be stored. Let's take one more example. So R3 left implies content of R1 plus content of R2. This notation represents or add the contents of register R1 and R2 and places the sum into register R3. So in this expression the contents of R1 are added to the contents of R2 and store the results in register R3. So let's take a look at this. We have two register R1 and register R1 having some value 5, register R2 having some value 6. So this need to be added. R1 need to be added to R2 and store this results into register R3. So R1 is having value 5, R2 is having value 6, and this 5 plus 6 need to be added and store the results in R3. So 5 plus 6, 11 is stored into register R3. So this type of notation we call it as register transfer notation. In short, it is called as RTN. The right hand side of RTN expression always denotes the value. Left hand side is the name of the location where the value is to be placed. Okay, so as you are seeing in this expression, R3 left implies content of R1 plus R2. The content of R1 plus R2 are the right hand side of the left arrow. It denotes the value, and the left hand side of the arrow denotes the location where the values need to be placed. Next is assembly language notations. So in computer, machine instructions and programs need to be represented in assembly language. Format is used here. So computer is having store the program or instruction in high level language as well as the machine level language. So machine level language means the computer wants to understand the instructions only machine level language. So here there is a high level language means that is a human readable format. So here there is a one more concept is assembly level language. So this is detail we discussed in the next session. Here we just briefly discuss about what are the different notations are used to represent the assembly language. Here in the computer, instructions and programs are represented by using some mnemonics, right? That is called assembly language notation. The assembler is the software transfer the assembly language into machine language. So here the mnemonics are used to represent the assembly language notation. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು mnemonics ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ನೋಟೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಆರೋ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಮೋನಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯೂಮೋನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಿದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಮೋನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಆಸ್ ಮೂವ್, ಆ್ಯಡ್, ಲೋಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್. So let's consider one example. So an instruction that transfer from memory location LOC to processor register R1 is specified by. So the contents of LOC need to transfer to R1 specified in assembly language by using a move. So move is the opcode that transfer the LOC content to register R1. So let's take another example. So the two numbers which are stored in R1 and R2 need to be added and place their sum in R3 can be specified by the assembly language statement add R1 comma R2 comma R3. So in this case add is the opcode that performs addition of R1 and R2 and store that sum into register R3. So here let's take a look at this. We have R1 register, we have value 5, R2 register is having value 3, and this R1 and R2 need to be added and the result should be stored in register R3. So R1 is having value 5 and R2 is having value 3, and these two are summed and result is stored in register R3. That is 8 is stored in register R3. So let's conclude the today's concept. So in today's session we have discussed about the information in computer is transferred from one location to another location by using a register transfer notation. The transfer of information represented by using register transfer notation. So in short it is RTN. So that locations may be memory locations or maybe processor register or maybe registers in IO device. So always the contents of memory location is represented by using square brackets. The right hand side of the register rotation represents the value, left hand side of the register transfer notation represents the location where the values need to be placed. So the one more concept we have discussed is assembly language notation. This is used to represent the machine instructions and programs by using mnemonics such as move, add, load, store, etc. So based on this we shall discuss some of the multiple choice questions. Okay. Question number 1. RTN stands for? So option A, register transfer notation. Option B, register transmission notation. Option C, regular transmission notation. Option D, regular transfer notation. Answer to this question is RTN always stands for register transfer notation. So option A is the right answer. Let's go for second. Instruction add LOC comma R1 in RTN is. So the add LOC comma R1 is an assembly language notation that can be represented by using register transfer notation is. Option A, add set CC LOC plus R1. Option B, ROC R1 equal to LOC plus R1. Option C, not possible to write in RTN. Option D, R1 left implies content of LOC plus content of R1. So A, we are not seeing any add set CC LOC plus, that is not a register transfer notation. B, R1 equals, so equal, it is not in RTN expression, so B is also wrong. C, not possible to write in RTN, no, that can be possible, so there is a D option. So R1 left implies content of LOC plus content of R1. The answer for this question is option D is the right answer. Question 3. Instruction add R1 comma R2 comma R3 in RTN is. Option A, R3 is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Option B, R3 left implies R1 plus R2 plus R3. Option C, R3 is equal to R1 plus R2. Option D, R3 left implies R1 plus R2. So the answer is option D. Here the contents of R1 and R2 are added and store the results in R3. Fifth question. Instructions like move or add are called as dash. A, opcode. B, operators. C, commands. D, none of the mentioned. So move or add are used in assembly language notation. So that is the operation need to perform, right? So the option A, opcode, is the right answer. These are not operators or not commands. These are the opcode. That is A, opcode. Which of the following is not an assembly language notation? A, move R1 comma R2. B, add R1 comma R2 comma R3. C, load LOC comma R1. D, R3 is equal to R1 plus R2. So answer for this question: A, move is assembly language notation R1 comma R2. Add R1 comma R2 comma R3 is also assembly language notation. C, load LOC comma R1, it is also assembly language notation. Whereas D, R3 is equal to R1 plus R2, but is not a assembly language notation. So the right answer is D. Sixth question. Which of the following is a assembly language notation? A, R1 left implies R1 comma R2. B, load LOC comma R1. C, both A and B. D, none of the above. Option A looks like register transfer notation, so it is not assembly language, so A is wrong. B, load LOC comma R1, yes, it is a assembly language. Then look at C, both A and B, so A is wrong, so C is also wrong. D, none of the above, no, we have option B. So load LOC comma R1 is an assembly language notation. The answer for this is B, load LOC comma R1. Expression R1 left implies LOC means. Option A, contents of memory location LOC are transferred into processor register R1. Option B, contents of register R1 are transferred into memory location. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of the above. Here the contents of LOC are transferred to register R1. So not B. So if not B, then C is also not. So D, no, we have option A. So the contents of memory location LOC are transferred into processor register. Processor register R1. So the option A is the right answer. So answer for this is option A. Let's go for next question. Expression R1 left implies LOC in assembly language notation is. The register transfer notation can be represented in assembly language notation is move R1 comma LOC, move LOC comma R1, add R1 comma LOC, D, add LOC comma R1. So here the contents of LOC are transferred to R1. A and B move, that are possible, but C and D add. Here we are not adding the contents, we are just transferring the contents. So in A, R1 to LOC. No, here the contents are transferred from LOC to R1. So the option for this question is B. B is the right answer. Can you perform an addition on 3 operands simultaneously in ALN using add instruction? Option A, S permitted, B, not possible using add, C, not permitted, D, none of the mentioned. C, add on 3 operands in ALN is not possible, simultaneously not possible, because the last operand stores the value of the first 2 operands. So suppose add R1 comma R2 comma R3, which is nothing but R3 is equal to R1 plus R2. So R3 contains the sum of R1 and R2. So that's why in assembly language notation, simultaneous addition of 3 operands is not permitted. So C is the right answer. 10th question. R not dash dash R5 are dash registers. A, memory, B, processor, C, IO, D, none of the above. So R0, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 are processor register. The option B is the right answer. Thank you.